Hey guys, welcome back to another episode Up and Running. Thanks for watching. All right, on today's episode, I dug up some old footage that I had lying around and I figured I'd show it to you. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. All right, Ed and I are here looking at that Firebird, and what we discovered, something y'all should always do, is we compared the VIN number on the title to the VIN number on the car, and they did not match. There was a typo in it. So we went down to the title office to talk to them about it, and we were able to figure out a way to get that taken care of. So we're still going to go ahead with the car, and everything should hopefully turn out well. Alright, we're going to take a look and see if there's any coolant in here. It's about half full, so we need a fair amount of coolant. Let's check the oil. There's power steering fluid. Full on oil, and I checked the transmission fluid earlier and it's actually nice and red. So we're going to go ahead and pull the air cleaner off. See what we got under here. Four barrel in here. It came from the factory with a 350, but they said they changed that motor out, and it's got a 400 in it now. All right, let's get some gas, get some coolant. We'll get it all ready so when the battery gets here, we can turn it over. All right, while I was away grabbing the funnel here, the battery came as well, so we're going to be putting that in as well. So okay, the battery's installed. Let's pour some antifreeze in. Something I always do is check underneath when I start pouring it in to make sure it's not coming out. That will happen from time to time. Alright, we're going to pour a little gas in the carb, a little bit in the vent. I'm not going to put a lot in, I just want to see if it starts. So I'm going to go in and turn the key. That was great, it fired right up. I'm going to put a little more fuel in it, let it run a little bit longer.
You didn't see what was leaking though?
No.
Oh, I can see it's the fuel line. Yeah. Yeah, it's pumping gas pretty good.
Awesome.
And actually, it's shockingly clear. Come here and look. You see it?
Oh yeah.
Well, while it was running, it was really oozing.
Well, that's good news.
Yeah,
it sounded good. It's pumping fuel. It shows.
I mean,
the
I didn't hear it.
Working.
I didn't hear a tick for not being started in so many years.
No, that's awesome.
All right.
All right, we'll get that taken care of and we'll continue on. All right, we're going to take a look under the car. Ed said it was leaking something. You can see the puddle down there. We do see a hole in the fuel line. Let me see if it'll show up or not. I can't really see it, but it's the fuel line going into the fuel pump. Yeah, go ahead.
It may have a slight miss.
Okay, the fuel line that's leaking is the one that goes right here from the fuel pump up to the carburetor. This is the one that comes from the tank and goes to the fuel pump. Neither one look very good, so I'm going to go ahead and replace both of them right away to avoid any issues down the road. Okay, I got those two hoses repaired, both fuel lines, so let's see if it starts and see if it runs. I'm going to go up there and put it in gear and see if it moves. Everything gauge-wise seems to be working on it. It does not appear to have brakes, but I'm going to see if the transmission's working or not. It did not go into gear, so I have a feeling the transmission fluid is very low. So I'm going to check that and see what that looks like. There's absolutely nothing showing on the dipstick, so I'm going to get some trans fluid and see if that helps. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add some transmission fluid. Normally you do this when the car's off. We'll put some in right now so you can hear me talking a little bit better. Absolutely nothing was showing on the dipstick, so it's fairly low, and I'm sure that's probably why it wouldn't move when I put it in gear. So we're going to put probably a couple quarts in and then try it again and see where we're at. Alright, we probably added close to 2 quarts, so we're going to go ahead and start it up and see what it looks like running. This particular one, it says on the dipstick, if you read on the dipstick, it says check in park, trans hot, engine idling, and then to use Dextron. So that's what we're doing. In the safe zone. I'm going to let it run for just a minute and I'll check it one more time and then top it off if needed. Hey, now. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. I think we had a pretty good day. We got this up running, driving. It shifted through all the gears nice. It's a pretty nice car. I think it'll make somebody a good driver or a good project, one of the two. We obviously have more to do on it yet. The brakes are fairly sketchy right now, so see if they just need to be bled or if it's got wheel cylinder issues or caliper issues or what exactly is going on with it. So, alright guys, I pulled the drain plug. I forgot to turn the camera on for that, but not too exciting stuff. Pulled the drain plug out. Everything looked pretty good. The oil's a little dark, as would be expected for a car that sat for a decade, but I didn't see anything, you know, that didn't look good in it, so it was just dark. So we're going to go ahead and finish up with the oil change. The other thing we're going to do, as long as we have it up here, is bleed the brakes. It definitely needs that as well. Alright, this is the oil that came out of that car. Like I said, it's a little dark, but it doesn't look bad. I don't see any sparkling in it or anything like that. I was pulling the filter out of the box and I realized the filter that we got was wrong. So I've got another filter on order, so as soon as that gets here, we'll finish the job. Alright, we got the Firebird up on the lift right now. We're going to show you the underside of it as long as we got it up in the air. It's actually really nice under here. These rear braces commonly rust out. As you can see, this one's in great shape. Apologize, it might get a little dark under here. Everything on the gas tank looks great. The exhaust is in really nice shape. The floors in this car are really nice. This car is really pretty rust free. You can see a little bit of the undercoating wore off and it's nice and silver there yet, no issues at all. The frame rails are really nice. This car had a different engine and transmission put in it. That's clear. There's a little weepage, but no real leakage in here. Looks like there might be a part or two in the front end that needs a little work. Apologize for this being so dark. So this is a really nice solid car with very little issues on it. I'll pull back out here so you can see a little bit of the lower side of it. You can see the bottoms of the fenders are real nice. The rockers are in great shape. You get away from the light so you can see better. Everything on here is really nice. There's just a little bit of surface rust right here where the paint peeled off. And there's another spot right below it. There could potentially be a hole there, but it looks, you know, pretty decent overall. So this looks like a really nice car. All right, the filter came in. I normally put a little oil in them, just so the engine has to run for a shorter amount of time without oil in it. The other thing is I always look at these things, make sure the gasket's in place and correct and not, you know, partially falling out of the filter or anything like that. Also take a little bit of oil and run it around this gasket so you get a nice good seal on there and it doesn't pull the the gasket away from the engine when you're screwing it on.
Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah, you are right, it is.
I can't fill this one completely because I have to angle the filter a little bit as I'm putting it up to the engine. So we're at about half full. Put a little more in and I think we'll be good. So we're going to go ahead and install this. Ed and I are going to bleed the brakes in this car. We're going to start with the the right rear, then go to the left rear, then go to the right front, and then we're going to go to the left front. All right, let me know when you're pumped up.
Hold it.
All right, close.
You get anything?
A little bit of fluid.
Holding. Down.
Close.
Holding. Down.
Close.
Holding. Down. The pedal feels a lot better now.
Close. I think we got a little air at first, so go ahead.
Close.
Pump it up. Close.
Hold it. Down.
Close.
Hold it. Down.
Close. Alright, that one felt like, I feel like we didn't get any air that time.
Alright.
So, just 1 second, I'm going to let this drip for a second. It's running pretty good, then I'll scoot it over. Is there another pan around here? Now what I always do when I start the car up after changing the oils, I watch the oil pressure gauge to make sure it jumps up right away, and then I also take a peek underneath the car to be sure that no oil is running out. I've only had that happen once, but I was able to catch it before it caused any damage to the car. Alright, it reads high on a little bit high on the dipstick, but that's to be expected because the oil filter's not quite full yet. So we'll go ahead and fire it up and then check it again. Alright, we just put some gas in it. We got 3/4 of a tank now. We put 93 octane in it to help boost the octane of the older gas that was in the tank, and we'll drive it around a little bit and see how it does. Ed's gonna take it out for a drive now.
go.
My daughter Lauren's gonna take it around the block. In her words, she's looking a little ratchet today.
Just a little.
She loves driving all these things.
Oh yeah. Woohoo! Oh yeah. Oh yeah, everyone look out.
Okay guys, something I noticed when I was cleaning the car up was I was getting these spots all over the driveway, and I started looking at them a little bit closer, and what they are is antifreeze. You can see there's a fair amount running out of the car right now. What I determined was I think we have a water pump leak, so I'm going to have to take a look at that and see what's going on with that. So. Alright, I took a look at what was going on with the water pump, and it appears like it's the housing that bolts to the engine is the issue. I don't know if you can see the crud down in there, but it seems like it's been leaking for a while. It's leaking down the passenger side, or driver's side of the engine. So we're going to have to pull all the accessories and everything off the front of the engine to replace that gasket. Alright guys, we're going to try to identify this engine to figure out what it came out of, and so we can order the gaskets for the water pump area properly. So they're stamped right down there on the block, so I'm going to have to clean this up a little bit and see if we can see them. Okay guys, one place where you can find identification markings on this block is right here. We're on the front passenger side of the block. Hopefully you can see a YS stamped into the block. That's one indication. The second indication is going to be on the very back of the block by the distributor. This is going to be really hard to see. Hopefully I can get the camera in there and you can see it. But right down there, there is a date code that's K287. And that indicates, I believe November 28th is 68, or 67 is when the block was built, but it's for a 68 model year car. The next indication is going to be a casting number right down in here. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this or not. Right down there, but the number is 9790071, and that is also indicating that this is a block for a 1968 model car. So it looks like we have a 68 engine in this car. Alright guys, today we're going to address that leak that we had that I showed you last time with the coolant leaking out. And what it is where the timing chain cover bolts onto the block, that gasket is leaking. So we're going to go ahead and replace that today. So enjoy. Alright, we got the water pump and timing chain cover off. It was pretty crusty in there, but it's coming along. I'll show you what it looked like inside the cover. Not really good. That's been leaking a while. Hey guys, I want to show you what's going on with this water pump on the Firebird. I pulled this off and everything looks okay on the actual water pump itself. I don't see any issues there. When I look at the plate that goes between the two, I found this chunk of metal laying in there, and then the back of this is rotted away. It's all corroded, and the little gaskets in here are not in the best shape. When you tilt this up and look at it, you can see all the crud in it. You can see there's a hole right there. So we're gonna have to, I ordered a new housing for this already. I found the part number on the housing and I got another one ordered. And I've got another one of these plates ordered. And I've got a new water pump ordered. This one doesn't seem bad, but I'm not going to put it on if I'm getting this far into it. So just wanted to give you an update on what was going on with that so you could see it. If we turn this around, you can see these connections don't look very good at all. You know, they're in pretty rough shape. There's some stuff worn away there, rotted away. So we're going to just go ahead and make this new, and we're going to do it right. So, all right, guys, we just got a package in. And what I believe this is the timing chain cover for the formula. So let's open it up, take a look. I actually found a brand new one, you know, kind of like an new old stock piece. So let's take a look and see what it looks like. Nice. Oh yeah, this is a super nice piece. It's got the correct casting number on it. It's in great shape, should be, it's new, but this should work really well on the car. I'm excited to put it on. Now as soon as the rest of the pieces come in, we'll put this back together. I got these pieces ordered, I got the metal plate that goes over here ordered. They're coming right from Pontiac. I could actually still get those parts new from them. So this is exciting. I'm a guy who likes to put things back together in a quality manner. I have nothing against used parts, but I was struggling to find some really nice used parts, especially for the price I paid on this. This was the way to go on this one. So stay tuned, and we'll continue to work on this.
That's all you need is to crack that. I'd be like sick.
All right, Ed and I are gonna pound this seal in so we get that in straight.
Here. I think it sits up just a tad.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Touchdown.
All right, we got all the components for this, so we're going to go ahead and start putting it all back together. All right, I think we're ready to set this up here. just like that, we're done. Now we just gotta pour coolant in it and see if it leaks. Alright, I walked in this morning. The good thing is there's no pond under the Firebird. So we must have got that all sealed up properly. And now we will take it for a drive and get all the air out of it. Alright, all the gauges are looking good. I don't see any issues with it right now. We'll have to check the coolant level when we get back and make sure that everything is kosher. I'm sure there was some air in it that's worked out. It's up to operating temperature. I think the idle's set pretty good. I had to adjust that earlier. It's still a little cold-blooded. I'll probably take a look at the choke sometime as well and see where the adjustment is on that. So right now on the Firebird, the passenger window does not go down. I can hear it click like it wants to go up, but it's all the way up so it doesn't move. So what we're going to do today, we're going to take the switch apart, check that out, find out if the issue's in the switch or in the door, in the motor in the door, and we'll see if we can't get that to work. Should be a lot of fun. Stay tuned. All right, I pulled the switch off. And if we look at this one that's closest to us right here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not, but it's got a lot of crud on it. Really, the couple of them have a lot of crud. So we're going to try to take those, clean those up a little bit and see if that helps with the connection. And if not, then we will take the switch apart and see if we can clean that up internally. All right, I just took a little emery paper and clean that terminal that's closest to us up, and I was getting contact with it. I was using a voltometer and I was getting continuity, so let's give it a try. Okay, I plugged that back in. I started the car up so we get full battery voltage, and now it goes down. So that was the issue. So we got it all taken care of. Another thing off the list. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for another episode Up and Running. Thanks for watching. Be sure to come back next time. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell right next to it for the notifications, and click the like button. Thanks for watching.